Mariupol, driving into the apocalypse to save Mom and Dad. Today, in the Wonder Dome, we bring you a story of a brave young girl who not only exemplified her love for her parents, but also set an ideal for bravery and valor. This 23-year-old escaped the bombardment of Kharkiv, a city where Russian shelling of residential areas was indiscriminate. Her extraordinary journey sets off with the evacuation as Russian forces encircled Mariupol. A Ukrainian girl, Anastasia Pavlova, embarked into the besieged city to rescue her parents. She termed that misery as apocalypse she witnessed there. Anastasia felt progressively, anxiously arsenic as she and her fiancé, Abakelia, went south to the city of Dnipro. She felt safer here in the tower block apartment of Abakelia's family. But she was agonized over the fate of her own parents left in the battlefield on the outskirts of Mariupol. She and her fiancé drove implicit 260 kilometers, 160 miles away from Ukrainian-controlled territory. Oksana managed to speak to her daughter in one scratchy phone call. She warned Anastasia not to come. But in late March, 5 weeks into war, Anastasia decided to try to drive to Mariupol, a journey fraught with danger and exceptionally rare to attempt, other than by official humanitarian groups. She hired a driver and van from aid volunteers who were also trying to help evacuate people from the city. They left from northwest of Mariupol, probably the last safe city before the front line. No one wanted to be the lead vehicle, as they were frightened to see some rocket being fired at their vehicle. The place was cramming with military outposts and their associated fear. As they moved further into Russian-occupied territory, more military guards appeared. It was terrifying. Within days of Russia's invasion, Anastasia Pavlova understood what the war was going to mean for Ukraine. But eventually, salvation is found in mercy, in mutual help. Oksana tells how neighbors help out each other in the most of crucial times. Somebody had a decent stove, some had some buckwheat, others have some water left. With mutual cooperation, all were comforting each other. Anastasia reached her parents on the second day. There was no time to cry or rejoice. She told her parents, "We will cry on Ukrainian territory." Her mother calls Anastasia a hero. Residents on the street were stunned that she had made it to Mariupol. They had nothing to take with them. They managed to evacuate 8 neighbors with them. Anastasia says she witnessed an apocalypse that night in Mariupol. She felt like everything collapsed inside in her. Many do not want to leave. They don't want to leave their homes or the grave of a husband or wife. All this was possible only when she believed in herself. If you like the story, like and subscribe our channel for many more interesting episodes.